9th and 10th class students, a very good morning to you all and your parents. Students, today is 1st of May, Labor Day. On this day, I want to say that learn to respect labor class. They are the ones who produce many things for us, everything for us in factories, in farms, in fields, and they give very important services to us. Learn to respect your domestic help, whether it is a man or woman. So labor should be respected by heart. It is because of them that our life is comfortable. So learn to respect them. Don't use any bad words for them when they come to your house for work, when you come across them on roads as vegetable vendors or other vendors. Learn to respect them. So for today, I want to say that we should respect and we should be knowing the importance of labor. So let us start today's class. Thank you very much. 9th class students, today we continue with exercise 7b, question number 4. So before start of question number 4, I want to rectify one mistake. I must have taken -3, but I have taken 3. So the answer was wrong. You can make it right. That's not a big mistake. In place of 3, I have taken -3. So you can correct it. It's not a big issue. So question number 4, part 1, 8 2 raised to power 2x plus 4 into 2 raised to power x plus 1 is 1 plus 2 raised to power x. So in this question, first I expand this one, 2 raised to power x plus 1, 8 2 raised to power 2x plus 4 into 2. This x plus 1 I write 2 raised to power x into 2 because plus sign is there. So when I expand it, it will become 2 raised to power 1. 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 1. Note this step. 2 raised to power x plus 1 is, I have written as 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 1. So put 2 raised to power x as y. So 8 into 2 raised to 2x I write 2 raised to power x square. So 2 into x is 2x. So to 2x I write 2 raised to power x square. Also note this step. 2 raised to power 2x I have written as 2 raised to power x raised to power 2. This multiplication I have changed into power of power. Then 4 into 2 into 2 raised to power x, 1 plus 2 raised to power x. Now 2 raised to power x is y. 8 into y square. In place of 2 raised to power x I write y. 4 into 2 8. In place of 2 raised to power x I write y is equal to 1 plus 2 raised to power x I write y. So I write 8y square plus 8y 1 plus y. 8y square, 8y, this y gets subtracted, is equal to 1. 8y square plus 7y, 8y minus y is 7, 1 I take to left hand side, minus 1 equal to 0. So I have to make factors. 8y square plus 8y minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. 8y I take common, y plus 1 minus 1 I take common, y plus 1 equal to 0. So 8y minus 1, y plus 1 equal to 0. So it means 8y minus 1 is 0, 8y is 1, y is 1 upon 8. Here y plus 1 0, y is equal to minus 1. So now I have to solve it for x, not for y. So I have to find the value of x. So 2 raised to power x is y. So in place of y I write 2 raised to power x 1 upon 8, 2 raised to power x is 1 upon 2 raised to power 3. 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3. So 2 raised to power x is 2 raised to power minus 3, x is minus 3. From this side y is equal to minus 1, 2 raised to power x is equal to minus 1. Now there is no number because it is positive here it is negative, so these two cannot be equal, so I reject, right? Positive cannot be equal to negative, so I rejected. This solution is rejected. This is positive number, this is negative number, so positive cannot be equal to negative, so this solution is rejected. So answer is x is equal to minus 3. Question number 4, part 2. 2 raised to power 2x plus 2 raised to power x plus 2 minus 4 into 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. So 2 raised to power 2x plus 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power x plus 2 can be written as 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 2 minus 4. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So I write 4 into 8. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. Methodology is same as I done in the previous question. I put 2 raised to power x is equal to y. Then this 2 raised to power x square plus 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 4 into 2 raised to power x. 4 into 8 32 equal to 0. Now 2 raised to power x is y. I write y square. In place of 2 raised to power x I write y square plus 4. In place of this I write y minus 32 equal to 0. I separate the middle term, y square plus 8y minus 4y minus 32 equal to 0. Y I take as common, that is y plus 8 minus 4 y plus 8 equal to 0. So y minus 4 equal to 0. Y plus 8 equal to 0. Y is equal to 4. In place of y I write 2 raised to power x. 2 raised to power x is 4. 2 raised to power x is 2 raised to power 2. 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 2. So x is equal to 2. Then y plus 8 0. Y is equal to minus 8. 2 raised to power x is minus 8. So positive, this number is positive, this number is negative, they cannot be equal. So this solution is rejected. So x is equal to 2, answer. Then question number 4, part 3. Root 3 raised to power x minus 3 is equal to 4th root of 3 raised to power x plus 1. Remember that it is not 4 root 3, it is 4th root of 3. So root 3 can be written as 3 raised to power 1 by 2 x minus 3. 4th root can be written as 3 raised to power 1 by 4 x plus 1. 4th root can be written as 3 raised to power 1 by 4. So it is power of power. I multiply 3 raised to power 1 by 2 into x minus 3 upon 2. Here it is 3 raised to power x plus 1 upon 4. 1 by 4 into x plus 1 is x plus 1 upon 4. Now bases are same, so I equate the powers. It implies that x minus 3 upon 2 is equal to x plus 1 upon 4. Then I cross multiply. 4x minus 12 is equal to 2x plus 2. 4x minus 2x, 2x minus 12 becomes plus 12. 2x is 14. X is 14 upon 2 equal to 7. This is question number 4. Then question number 5, very important one. Write very important on question number 5. That is 4 raised to power 2m is equal to cube root of 16 raised to power minus 6 upon n equal to root 8 raised to power 2. So 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 2 raised to power 2m. It is 16 raised to power 1 by 3. Cube root mean raised to power 1 by 3 raised to power minus 6 upon n. It is 8. Root of 8 mean 8 raised to power 1 by 2. Then its square. So it will become 2 raised to power 2 into 2m, 4m. 16 can be written as 2 raised to power 4. This is 1 by 3 into minus 6 upon n. I multiply these two powers is equal to 8 raised to power 1 by 2 into 2. This 3 minus 2. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. So it is 2 raised to power 4m. Here it is 2 raised to power 4 minus 2 upon n equal to 8. I write 2 raised to power 3. These powers are cancelled. 8 raised to power 1 is 2 raised to power 3. 2 raised to power 4n. Now I multiply 4 with this. power of power, 2 raised to power 4 into minus 2 upon n is equal to 2 raised to power 3. So 2 raised to power 4m is equal to 4 into minus 2 minus 8 upon n is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Now first I equate 2 raised to power 4n with this because it is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Then I equate this with 2 raised to power 3. So in first part, 2 raised to power 4n is 2 raised to power 3. So 4m is equal to 3. M is equal to 3 upon 4 minus 8. First then I equate minus 8 upon n 2 raised to power 3. It means minus 8 upon n is equal to 3. I cross multiply. Minus 8 is equal to 3n. I cross multiply. So n is minus 8 upon 3. So m is 3 upon 4. N is minus 8 upon 3. This is the answer. Students, one student of 9th class has asked to solve the numerical of 1c in physics. In physics, numerical of exercise 1c, numerical number 3. So we give a stop to math and solve this numerical for that student. So it will be beneficial for all of you. So physics exercise 1c, numerical number 3, page number 25. Page number 25, physics 1c, numerical number 3. So I read the numerical first. A second's pendulum is taken to a place where acceleration due to gravity falls to 1/4. So what is formula for time period? Time period of pendulum is t is equal to 2 pi L upon G. This is formula for time period of pendulum. Time period of pendulum is t mean time period, 2 pi L upon G. L mean length of pendulum. Now G becomes 1/4. G becomes 1/4. So T1 is 2 pi L. In G, in place of G, I write 1/4 G because G becomes 1/4. Now time period of this pendulum is 2 seconds. Time period of seconds pendulum is 2 seconds. So that I will put later. So T1 is 2 pi. This 4 will go into the numerator and will become 4L upon G. 4 will go into the numerator. So T1 is 2 pi. Now root of 4 is 2. This 2 will come outside. Inside it is L upon G. So T1 is 2 into 2 pi L upon G. So now you see from here 2 pi into L upon G root is T. 2 pi into L upon G root is T. So in place of this I can write T. So T1 is 2T. Now T is 2 seconds. A value of T is 2 seconds. But why T is 2 seconds? Because it is a seconds pendulum. T for seconds pendulum. T for seconds pendulum is 2 seconds. So here I put 2, value of t is 2. So t1 is 2 into 2. t1 is 4 second. So new time period for pendulum will be 4 seconds. Remember that seconds pendulum has time period of 2 seconds. So here in place of t I write 2 seconds. So t1 is 2 into 2 equal to 4 seconds. So with this we come to end of today's class. Thank you very much. Remain inside.